Characteristics of functions. Here is a graph of a function we'll call f, and we'll answer some questions based on the graph. These are questions that we will typically need to answer. First question, is f increasing on the interval -5 to -2? Please be aware that the notation that follows the word interval is not an ordered pair. It is saying as you look on your x-axis from -5 to -2, what is happening with the graph? Well, as I read from left to right, my function is in fact increasing on this interval -5 to -2. Is the function increasing on the interval -2 to 2? Again, I'm looking at my x-axis. I'm looking at the way my curve is behaving from -2 to 2, and I notice that it is not strictly increasing, it is decreasing on a part of that interval and increasing on another part. So the answer to the question is no. List the intervals on which the function is increasing. So this is where I'm going to take a look at what point, as I'm reading from left to right, do I notice that the curve is increasing. There are 3 intervals that I can describe using specific notation. The first interval is from the x value of -8 to the x value of -2, then from 0 to 2, and then finally x is greater than 5. Is there a local minimum value at -8? So again, I look at -8 on my x-axis, I go until I meet the curve, and I notice that this is a low point on the curve. It is what we call a minimum value. So yes, there is a minimum value of -4 at x equals -8. So the value of the local minimum occurs at the y point. The local minimum itself occurs at the x point. We'll do another one like this. List the numbers at which f has a local maximum. What are the local values? So we want to look at the high points of the curve. It doesn't have to be the highest point, just any place where the curve changes from increasing to decreasing. We're going to call these local maxima. One maximum, plural is maxima, just by way of FYI. So these are the places where there is a local maximum. They occur at x equals -2 and x equals 2. And their values, their local values, are 6 and 10 respectively.